Hey guys, how you doing? Rhett here with Select Construction. I just wanted to introduce myself and tell you I appreciate you and your interest in coming to work for Select. First thing is watch this video in its entirety. Watch the next video and then go to the bottom, fill out the application, and set up your time for your phone interview. Purpose of this video is I wanted to just kind of like get some things out of the way, some of the stuff that comes up in the in-person interviews if we don't get ahead of them. There's a few things. I mean, this job is a little bit different, and maybe different than anything that you've ever done. And so we want to answer some of those questions and get some of that stuff out of the way before you come in for your in-person interview, just to make sure that this is a good fit on both sides, not just for Select, but for you as well. This is a sales position. We call the position name is project manager. So there are some responsibilities in making sure that the job is going smoothly, crews are on time, that the job site's clean, customers happy, and that you're doing quality control checks after the job's finished. You're making sure it was all right and there's nothing else that we need to fix. But it is primarily a sales position. And one of the things that we get asked all the time is this 1099? And it is a 1099 position. It's a commission only, and sometimes that can have a negative connotation to it. For anyone who's never been in a 1099 independent contractor position, but there's tons of benefits. One being the taxes. There's so many things that you could do to save yourself money, like writing off your vehicle, your phone because you're using it for business, a room in your house if you've got a home office or you want to turn a room into a home office. You can write all those things off, and there's so many savings that you get. Health insurance is another thing. We get asked a lot, is there any benefits? Well, the greatest benefit of this job is that there is no ceiling on the amount of money that you can make, and we have developed a blueprint to make people successful. We've got so many testimonies. You can watch all the testimonies in the video that you're going to watch after this one, of people's lives that have been changed forever for coming to work at Select. And so that being said, when you're making six figures or you're making $200,000 a year, then health insurance and 401k and all of that kind of stuff is just not as important from a company standpoint. And so I know my guys make enough money, and they can go pick their own plan. We've got people who we partner with that we bring in here on a quarterly basis, and they will, they offer different health insurance plans, retirement plans, IRAs. We have a CPA that comes in and shows all of our guys and makes sure that everyone's educated on the tax stuff. But those are a couple of the things that we just try to get out of the way. This is a 1099. It's not a W-2. There are no benefits except for the fact that you're going to be making a ton of money, and you'll be able to provide that stuff for yourself. Another one is fear of heights. We're in the roofing business, and there are times that it's required that you have to get on a roof. That being said, we don't ask anyone to do anything that they're not comfortable with. I believe heavily in not taking unnecessary chances. So if it's a roof that you're uncomfortable with getting on, we have drones. We have other people on our team that are more qualified or have been doing this longer that can come and help you. We can do ladder assist. There's a number of different ways that we can overcome those things, but it is a roofing job, and so there will be times that you have to get on roofs. But we have people who they feel safe on a 612, 712, anything steeper than that, they're not getting on. I mean, there's a lot of roofs that I won't personally get on just because I don't believe in taking unnecessary chances. So so there's that. There's fear of heights. People ask us all the time, do I have to knock on doors? Is there door? Is it door to door? Like I said earlier, we have kind of created a blueprint for to make our people successful, and so what we talk about all the time is doing all the things. So that means social media marketing, going to networking events. There's literally every day there's a breakfast, lunch, and happy hour every day that you can go to and meet realtors and insurance agents and referral partners, people who are just going to line your pockets once you develop those relationships with them. We host a lot of networking events. Going business to business to insurance agents' offices, realtors' offices, mailers, looking through your phone and just calling people and saying, hey, you know, have you had your roof checked lately? There's all different ways, and door to door is one of those ways. Now, we don't do a whole lot of it. We don't do as much as some other companies do, but sometimes it's necessary, and that's something that that we want our project managers to feel comfortable with doing. We have a great brand. We're becoming pretty well known in our area, in this market, in Fort Worth and in Dallas, and so we want to get out and we want to help people. We want to get out and we want to meet as many people as we can, and so door to door, going door knocking, that's part of that. But we also emphasize all the other things too that you can spend your time with. We talk a lot about knocking on the big door. So instead of spending your whole day and your whole week going into neighborhoods and knocking on the small door where you might just get one deal, we want to focus on knocking on the big door, the realtor's office, the broker who has 250 agents under him. That's the door we want to knock on, because there's just a bigger return of investment and more of a long-term relationship there. So, those are just some of the things that, you know, we don't want to waste your time. We don't want to waste our time. So if those things deter you at all, you feel like, you know, I'm not going to be 1099. I need health insurance provided by the company that I work for. I'm dead set and never getting on a roof, period. I don't care if it's even just 10 feet high, or if you're turned off by the door knocking thing, then maybe this isn't a good fit. But I still want to encourage you to watch the second video and hear some of the testimonies about people who had the same reservations and the same kind of hold back of like, I don't know that I can do this, and I'm scared. There's no safety net. There's no guarantee. I don't have that guaranteed salary, so I just don't know if I can do it. I have a guy that I tried to get to come to work here. Great sales guy, just great person overall. Been trying to get him to come here for 5 years, and that he had that salary, that company car, and the freedom to that security. He had security, and he didn't want to give that up. Well, whenever COVID hit, he got laid off, and he called me up. He was like, "Man, you've been asking me all these years." He said, I got laid off 2 weeks ago, and I didn't know what I was going to do, but I think I want to come try it out. Within like 8 months, he was promoted to team lead, and he was our second top salesman in his first year, and just killing it. And you ask him, he would never go back to the corporate world. He doesn't care about being W-2. He doesn't care about the benefits, because he's making enough money to provide for himself. So watch that second video. There's tons of testimonies in there of people that came to work for Select and had doubts, and their lives changed because of it. So watch that video, fill all the stuff out. You'll have to go, one of the questions, not questions, but one of the things that we ask you to do is go to a website called 16personalities.com. And you'll have to go to that website, take that short little test, takes about 5 minutes, and then put your results down below so that we can see. We are huge on culture here, and this, I would venture to bet, is one of the most fun places to work, and it's because we work really hard on that. We work really hard on bringing people on our team who are a good fit for our team. Not all personalities mesh well together, and not that we're just all the same type of people. Everybody's different, but we want to protect that, and we want to make sure that anybody that's joining the team is can mesh well with our team, and we keep that culture of everybody just being a family and having fun and loving coming to the office and hanging out with each other. And this weekend we're having a huge party at my house, and everybody from work will be there and bringing their spouses and their kids and stuff. So that's stuff we like to do. So we focus really hard on bringing the right people in. And if you make it through this process, you make it through the phone process, and you do an in-person interview, there's probably a pretty good chance we feel like you would be a good fit, because we usually don't bring people in here and meet them in person unless we feel strongly about them. So good luck. Hope to meet you soon. You guys have a great day.